Welcome back to the channel. We're doing some Starfield. This is the Freestar Rangers missions, Shadows and Neon. Go to Neon. So, can we port there? I'll not walk if I can help it. There's no real point in walking, I don't think.
You know, I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
Alright, so where are we supposed to go? Okay, over here.
Excuse me.
Past it.
Don't even bother with it.
Alright.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its secrets. Even from us. You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may usually pass for justice in Neon.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on.
Alright. Andrea, I'm thinking is not going to like most of these missions. I probably shouldn't have her with me. But I do find her to be the most entertaining.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned.
You know, it's kind of like... Probably start talking again.
But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
Like, it cut out, he started walking. I didn't control any of it. He walked at the same speed he was going to walk at. And it cut off part of his speech.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
And
murder.
our
Yeah, right.
walk speed
Hysterical old broad.
is either too slow or too fast to follow people. Not to mention, whenever they're walking around stuff, they just seem very, how shall we say...
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
They seem very non-animated enough.
Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Huh. A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Everything in Neon has a price.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you. But right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
An all too familiar story in this city.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but... found me anyway. The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. Now, that being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Seems more interesting than just trying to persuade him, to be honest with you. And this game you definitely need interesting. We're going from an elevator to another elevator. Whatever.
This is private property. You
Oh.
better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? The answer's still no. Yeah, sure they do. Yeah, I hope so. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Maybe you've got hearing problems. I don't know. I said you ain't getting in here, and I meant it. Now get lost! Nah, I don't think so. Neon's got a ranger, and you ain't him. As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
I hated to have to pay that. It isn't much. I mean, it really isn't much, but...
You better watch it.
Yeah.
Get out of my face. Just keep walking.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I do not find that very amusing.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
I mean, it's...
Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. How much time you've got isn't my problem. This is a lot of credits we're talking about. I ain't just gonna eat that loss. Well, that ain't wrong. I'm still willing to talk. You got a point, I'll give you that. You think I'm a pushover? You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Avenge their death!
Nothing there now.
Better get out while
there's no one here somewhere. Okay.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
I mean, it's a boss suit, man. Can I not get a... do I... Oh my god, his hands come up through the desk. Oh my god. Some nice credit that you got there. I mean, I'm assuming I have to. You're the guy outside the door, too.
Whoa! What?
Got my 1,000 back. So that's good. Yeah, I like that aspect of the game, that you can actually get your money back.
I'd be making a fortune.
Alright. Well, I'm not really sure. Is he? Okay, he's trying to take me back to the hurricane. I don't know how he made it.
The Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
I don't know how he made it as long as a loan shark as he did with business practices like that. Like, hey, I'm just trying to talk you out of hurting the guy. You just choose to attack me because I'm just trying to talk you out of that. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy that you're just like going to attack me.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them at least 3 times now. They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks, and talk up how great they are, how their unit almost won the war single-handed. Did you talk to Goodman?
Well, have you got any proof? When a ranger says they're gonna do something, they do it. Now start talking.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
I think we're on the upper platform, aren't we?
I've been wondering a career change, to be honest. Don't you think now would be the right time?
Let me up the
family got you down. You're in the right place, baby.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astromire. Now...
Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Oh, I'm listening with rapt attention, Deputy. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt. Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I don't care how badly you need it. I'm not telling you. Easy. We're just talking, right? Maybe I can make an exception. I hear you. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Works for me.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Okay. So now we've got to go to Keyless City.
Yes?
So let's see if we can, yeah. That is probably the best part of the game. Well, I shouldn't say it's not the best part of the game, but that is a good part of the game, is being able to, like, teleport.
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter. A very, very brief period.
Hello.
Let's stop in here and see if he's got any med packs.
Take a look around. I get all kinds of, well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
No, no med packs. He has notes. Huh. Okay. Maybe it hasn't reset since I was here last, maybe.
News you can trust.
So many loading screens. At least they're fast on the drive I have, but man, it is a slow.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Ho. That man can drink. If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, On to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Talk to Daniel Blake, so upstairs. I always go the wrong way here because it feels weird.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this starship thief? Good work. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Alright, so that completed the Shadows in Neon. Looks like. So now we're on the run, I think. Let's see. One thing I do feel is the menu thing. So we've got two we can do. We can do surgical strikes or on the run. I think we may try this one here, the on the run first. Because the money man seemed a bit more, you know, seemed a bit more lower in the totem pole, so to speak. So, but anyway, we're going to end the video here. start on the next mission next time. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you to continue this next time.